let's just all admit it, being on your period sucks. Hey everyone, my name is Pachia and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, well hello and welcome. If this is not your first time here and you've been to my channel before and you see my previous videos or you see my future videos and land on this video, well hello and welcome back. Without a doubt, you and I have one thing in common, and that's being human. But what does it mean to be human? I have no freaking clue, but I do know this: we are our own person. We have our own likes and dislikes, dreams, hopes, fears, things that annoy us and things that bring us joy. So as of right now, today, in this moment, that's what this channel is all about, exploring what it is to be human. With all that said, I hope that you consider subscribing. Let's move on to today's video, which is what I like to call SGT, which stands for Simple Girl Talk. I have any XY chromosomes watching this video, you are more than welcome to hang out, but fair warning, you may also be a little grossed out with today's topic. Today's topic for SGT is menstrual cycle. What is a menstrual cycle? Basically, it is a natural change in a female's reproductive system that makes it possible for women to get pregnant. Knowing what a menstrual cycle is now, I don't care how old you are, a menstrual cycle does not make you grown, mature, or a woman. It basically just means if you have sex, you could get pregnant. A menstrual cycle is also known as period, which is what I'll be calling it from this point forward, just because I feel like menstrual cycle is a little too formal. My nieces call it Shark Week, which I think is adorable. Period and PMS are two different things. PMS stands for premenstrual syndrome, which is very common and very normal. Symptoms of PMS include food cravings, backache, and mood swings. PMS usually occurs before you're about to have your period. PMS kind of indicates when you're about to have your period. I think it's kind of funny how that works. Like I said, PMS is very normal and it's just really your body indicating that you're about to have your period. Right before I'm about to start my period, I have really bad back pain and I have a strong craving for sweets. I have a sweet tooth anyway, but before I'm about to start my period, it's just this weird, strong craving. I need to have something sweet. Every body is different. Just because my back aches and I have a strong craving for sweets doesn't mean that you will experience the same when you're on a period or when you're about to have your period or when you're PMSing. What are your PMS symptoms? Or do you not have PMS and your period just kind of comes without any notice? Do we have more in common other than being human? Drop a comment below. Let's just all admit it, being on your period sucks. Really, who looks forward to having your period once a month? No one enjoys it, especially when you're on vacation. That's the last thing you want. So when I'm on vacation, I always try to prepare for my period. And why are there so many freaking brands of pads? Always. Kotex, Stay Free, 7th generation. I mean, what the hell? Girls, why do we need so much? Because it's not just about the brand of the pad. It's then, does it have wings? Is it extra long? Is it regular? There are pads and there are tampons. I prefer pads. I have 3 older sisters and of course they started the period way before me. With that being said, I didn't really have a choice in the style of the pad. It wasn't until I got much older I started to buy my own pad. When I was younger, I used to wear wingless, thick ass pads and it felt like a damn diaper. Thankfully, pads have revolutionized over the years and my personal preference for pads are the Always Flex Foam Infinity pads. I like to keep my pads in a nice little container so I throw the box away. This is what the packaging looks like. It's super thin. I absolutely love these pads because of the foam material and it holds a lot of blood. I'm telling you, this pad is super thin. You see? And it even says 0 fill, up to 10 hours of leak proof. stand it when my hair is in my face, which is why I had to like bobby pin it back because I feel like I can't talk to you guys. I prefer pads, but on occasion, if I have to, then yes, I will wear a tampon. When I was a teenager, I used to love wearing tampons, but as I got older, I just prefer pads. But I do wear tampons, of course, like if I'm going swimming, but that's only if I'm not heavy. Like I don't want to swim if I'm heavy. No girl wants to leak when they're swimming. That shit is nasty. What is your personal preference? Do you like pads or do you like tampons? If you're a virgin and you want to try a tampon, then I suggest to consult with your physician or your OGBYN. I am neither. Can't give you advice on that, sweetie. Sorry. If you are a tampon wearing kind of girl, I suggest changing your tampon every 2 hours, especially if you are a heavy bleeder. It is not very hygienic to keep a tampon in your vagina for more than 4 hours. I know that missing your period can be really scary, especially if you are sexually active. So if you have any concerns about missing your period, especially if it's been a couple of months, then again, I suggest that you visit your OGBYN or your physician. When I miss my period, 2 things pop in my head. Am I pregnant, and is this related to my thyroid? I have an underactive thyroid, also known as hypothyroidism. I was diagnosed with an underactive thyroid about 10 years ago. I had missed my period for 3 consecutive months. I had gained a significant amount of weight without changing my diet, and I wasn't pregnant. No one likes going to the doctor, especially when they're expecting bad news. But I wasn't having my period, so I knew something was going on. Thankfully, it was not something super serious, and an underactive thyroid is treatable with the proper medication. An underactive thyroid is not contagious and it's not STD related. It's literally just the fact that my thyroid gland is not producing enough hormones. The medication that I have to take every single day is levothyroxine. Is it a terrible pill to take? No. Does it have any taste to it? No. Is it inconvenient? No. Like, I have to take the pill every single morning on an empty stomach and I have to wait 30 minutes to eat. That's a little annoying because you know how sometimes you just wake up hungry? I have noticed if I skip 1 day, my body still feels pretty normal. But if I skip 2 days, which I've had in the past, shame on me, then my body starts to feel sluggish, really weak, and I just have like no zest for life. Now, I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I'll say it again. I am not a doctor. I'm not an OGBYN. If you have any concerns about missed periods or irregular periods, birth control, pads, tampons, any questions of the sort, please consult your physician or your OGBYN. And I know as humans, we have the tendency to search our own symptoms to figure out why I'm not having my period, what's going on with my missed period. But we have doctors and OGBYNs for a reason. If you have any concerns, seriously you guys, use them. When I'm about to film, I like to run the topic with my husband just to kind of clue him in on what's going on with this week's topic. Anyways, when I told him the topic was menstrual cycle, period, girl talk, he just kind of made this like ugly reaction. I'm like, dude, having a period is natural. It happens every month. You know, it doesn't happen exactly the same time every month, which I wish it did, but it doesn't. That's not how my body works. But still, I feel like, why is he so grossed out about a period? You know, like, does he know like me having a period is a good thing, and that means that one day we can have children, and that if we do have children, there's a 50% chance it's going to be a girl, and that little girl is going to have her period? You know, like, dude, sometimes I just want to tell them what ifs.